Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula, and on this platform we discuss about design and fashion, luxury and lifestyle, but in a more practical and sensible way every Monday and Thursday. If you see a bag on a pre-owned website that is described of having mold, what are your thoughts? As maybe some of you have watched I think it was my wish list video for this year, where I said that I might actually be open for my first Chanel bag this year. And I have actually been scrolling all around pre-owned websites for months now, looking for the perfect one for me, because I do have some price limits on what I'm willing to pay. And I came across this vintage Chanel full flap. The names of Chanel bags, I'm not the most familiar with them. And the price that they were asking was almost 3,000 euros. And from a vintage Chanel bag, 3,000 euros is quite accurate, or that's quite often what I have seen on especially bags that have the turn lock and so on, so the kind of classic features. But what made this kind of special was the fact that it was described as having mold and dirt on the outside, inside, as well as the chain. Now, this is where I would really want to open a conversation and hear your thoughts as well. Where does the limit go on a fixer-upper, pretty much? Personally, I am okay with buying vintage bags that might look used if they are on a, let's say, very affordable price point, because I know that then I can take them to my local cobbler who is specialized in designer handbags and pay a bit extra, maybe like 100 euros or so, and they will make it look less used if it is like wear and tear or color transfer or something like that. That can be taken care of. And if the selling price is very low, like compared on what it is sold in the market in general as pre-owned, I am happy to purchase a more used item and either be very careful in using it myself or then take it to a specialized cobbler to make it like fresh again. But mold, that is something that kind of stopped me. I wouldn't have paid 3,000 euros if it wouldn't have had mold. But in general, that's the price point where those bags are sold without mold, pretty much. So am I the only one who sees mold as a bit worse wear and tear than, let's say, color transfer? Am I alone here? Because mold for me was kind of a showstopper, and I'm not really sure if I would purchase a bag with mold with super inexpensive price points either. I did Google a bit because my first instinct was that, holy beep, why would anyone purchase it? Can mold even be removed? So I did Google, and apparently it is possible to remove mold from leather handbags. But maybe I'm just I don't know what it is with mold compared to other type of wear, but that's kind of a deal breaker for me. And please do let me know if I shouldn't feel like this and you have experience with handling mold away from leather bags and all is good and fresh and all of that, so I can be more open-minded about this. In case I would come across with a super affordable leather handbag that has mold, I would know that it's okay. But anyway, so that kind of was a bit it stopped me for a minute, and I would really want to know how are you feeling well, about mold in general in handbags, but is that something that you feel should make the price point lower? Or is it kind of the same type of minimum wear and tear that you can expect to see in vintage bags? Because I haven't come across with that many moldy handbags, to be honest. And no, the bag was not completely covered in mold, but it was visible from the photos. And fun fact, when I first saw the bag, it was still available. Now that I'm filming it, it has been sold. But that doesn't really stop me from making this video, because there actually is a point that someone has purchased the bag with around 3,000 euros with mold. So maybe I am alone with these thoughts, and I should not really search for moldy bags, but I should be more open when I see like very vintage bags. If they say mold, I might understand that it can be fixed. I don't know, but to me, 3,000 euros for a moldy bag when you could pay the same money and get a bag without mold, it's kind of crazy. And maybe even more crazy that someone actually purchased it with that price. Or am I completely nuts? So the point of this video is obviously not to make fun of or point fingers to the website where I found that bag. I was thinking very hard, should I even link the original bag to this video, because it doesn't really matter where it is sold or who is selling it or anything like that. But I mean, anyone could find that listing. Well, I don't know anymore if it's sold, but basically it's on the internet. So I will link that one to this video so you can see yourself. It is not super bad, like it is not. And the photos that I have used in this video to illustrate mold in bags, they were from Googling moldy handbags, and I will link the sources for where I found these photos. So they are not from my bags or anything like that. They are from the internet. So you can have a look if you want to. But I guess this was kind of short and sweet of me trying to figure out where's the limits on having wear and tear on bags, and am I crazy thinking that mold is a bit on a different level? Let's continue in the comment section down below. I would be so curious to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye!